Well, it's debate night. Woohoo! The residential debate has arrived. Who will come out on top? The corpse or the clown? I won't call the clown a convict since the politically driven nature of the particular verdict is clear. What's your vehicle of choice, though? The hearse or the clown car? I'm personally just along for the ride at this point, since neither candidate truly represents my values at this point. Either way, it's safe to say who CNN is rooting for, if not rigging for. I mean, I'll give the moderators, as in Jake Tapper and Dana Bash, some benefit of the doubt, at least until after the debate, but it is fair to point out their obvious conflicts of interest. For example, Trump's spokesperson, Caroline Leavitt, recently went on CNN with Cassie Hunt, and when Leavitt brought up the fact that Tapper has an extensive history of comparing Trump to Hitler, Hunt had a defensive conniption fit, cut Leavitt off, kicked her off the show, then went on Twitter to state that her colleagues couldn't be criticized, despite the fact that they themselves criticize constantly. No journalistic integrity whatsoever on the part of Hunt. And as for the aforementioned moderators, I hold on to the hope that they'll respond to the backlash by attempting to prove that they're not too biased to moderate a fair debate. However, so as not to give Bash a pass, I'll add that her husband, as in Jeremy Bash, was literally one of the 51 Intel officials who signed off on a report just before the 2020 presidential debate, which falsely asserted that the Hunter Biden laptop story was Russian disinformation. And of course, Biden then went on the debate stage and used the report as a talking point. I must say that that's the epitome of corruption. Yet with all of that being said, Trump should know by now that MSM, mainstream media, cares more if he interrupts while Biden is lying than they care about Biden lying. And no, I'm not suggesting that Trump doesn't lie. I'm not necessarily making excuses for Trump. His live by the sword, die by the sword approach sometimes causes him to destroy both his opponent and himself. In fact, that's precisely what happened in his first debate against Biden. It's possible that he'll fall back into that pattern, especially in such an unfriendly, if not unfair, arena, in which case he'll simply be labeled a bully regardless of how bad Biden performs. You see, we have a president who steps on every rake, trying to weed out a president who trips on every rake. You get it? It's pretty self-explanatory. Now, it's worth noting that Trump has recently shifted from claiming that Biden has no clue what's going on to suggesting that he's actually a formidable debate opponent. And this is obviously because he's aware that setting the bar too low for Biden makes it easier for Biden to overachieve. As if that's possible. Will Biden perform well? Only time will tell. And ironically, he doesn't have a lot of time left. I'm just hoping that Biden will bless us all by doing the thing where he sarcastically emphasizes how old he is while simultaneously insisting that he hasn't lost a step. As for Trump, I hope he talks a little less than usual. In fact, as little as possible. And I hope that he stops giving his opponent crap to throw at him. It's practically his Achilles heel, though. So my faith level is low. Overall, my preemptive view of this debate is similar to my view of the upcoming election. I'll be more mad if Biden wins, but more amused if Trump loses. We have a president who claims that the upcoming election will be the most important day in the history of this country. And a president who claims that Trump will establish a dictatorship and end democracy as we know it. if he wins. So, I've said what I've said. What say you? Let me know in the comments below. Like, subscribe, and enjoy the ride. Don't forget to turn on those bell notifications while you're at it. It has been a minute, but I'm back up in it. Gotta go. Peace.